It is the left that are the change agents. You are separatists. You want to separate yourselves from American culture and values. What is American culture, brother masticator? Do you mean American culture is pilgrims came to America, Jamestown was established in America by yet another company from England, and they established a particular culture in the areas that they lived in the land, but this land had its own culture with the native people who had a form of farming, who believed that land could not be owned, etc. But since we had a group of people that came to this land and decided that they wanted land ownership, they simply took the land, and then since they needed people to work that land to create products, etc., and they didn't want to pay for that, they brought in slaves to do that work. And since they wanted to be able to transport all that stuff through the world, they wanted to bring in people who could build a railroad to move that product from one end of America to the other end. So they brought in the Chinese and paid them much lower wages, indentured servitude. They brought in people from Ireland, etc. Which culture are we talking about? To build America, we brought in people both as indentured servants, free people, and slaves to build this stuff from all over the world. The American culture by design is not this white culture that the white supremacists would want you to believe. Now, it was created by the Constitution, Convention, etc., was created by white separatists. Yes, the founding fathers, they had a good constitution to keep a few people wealthy and with a certain level of democracy. But if you read the Constitution, you read the Electoral College, you read all the institutions that we have, it was never designed to be a popular democracy. Hell, senators never used to be elected by the people. We have slowly attempted to achieve a democracy in America. If we have to learn, you know why they don't want to teach you critical history, masticator? And I'm not even talking about critical race theory. Why they don't want to teach you critical history? You know why? Because if you understand what and how we are founded, you realize that you yourself is but a pawn. You were a pawn in this country, masticator. I'm going to assume that you're white, masticator. I'm going to assume that right now. Okay? I'm just going to make that assumption. They gave you the belief that you had a tick above those others to keep you in check, but you would never have what the real separatists, the plutocrats, have. You see, when I talk about I don't believe in race, that's why. If I can get everybody to forget that word and start looking at the economic system, we could eliminate all of that, brother. Stick with me, masticator. Stick with me. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number one, subscribe to our channel, and number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.